Hello everyone, I'm Wang Fugui's spokesperson. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're following Wang Fugui to take a stroll around Ximending in Taipei. Ximending is one of Taipei's most vibrant districts, known for trendy shops, street food, and lively nightlife. Often called the Shibuya of Taipei, it's a must-visit spot for youth culture and entertainment. Wang Fugui just arrived from Taoyuan Airport. It's his first day in Taipei, and he's staying at a hotel right in the Ximending shopping district. He feels absolutely on top of the world. New Zealand has beautiful mountains and waters, but can feel lonely, even depressing after a while. Wang Fugui arrived in Taipei's Ximending and was instantly wrapped in its lively, down-to-earth vibe. With a cheeky grin, he said, "I'm finally home. I love this noisy night. Listen." Wang Fugui feels that Taipei's Ximending really has a Japanese vibe, a scene of bustling prosperity. Street stalls are packed with snacks and countless restaurants line the roads. He starts to cheer up and says he's ready to eat his way through Taipei and take in all the sights. I told him, "Don't brag. There's a 4-hour time difference from New Zealand. Even though it's 8 p.m. here, it's already past midnight for you. There's no way you can eat anything." Wang Fugui completely ignored me, treating my words like they were nothing. Wang Fugui spotted a shop selling soup dumplings and got extremely excited. Without paying attention, he stood in the wrong line. A local Taiwanese gave him a disdainful look and said, "In Taiwan, we line up properly," clearly implying that mainlanders don't follow the rules. Although Wang Fugui is lazy and gluttonous, he's actually very rule-abiding. He really didn't mean to cut in line. After being scolded, he felt utterly embarrassed. Not just for himself, but for mainlanders too. His face turned bright red, like a monkey's behind, leaving him speechless and on the verge of tears. Wang Fugui muttered to himself, "In Taiwan, you really have to line up." He was so embarrassed he wished he could disappear. Tongue-tied, he didn't know how to explain, and kept apologizing to the local, saying, "I'm really sorry. I didn't see clearly." The young Taiwanese guy, proud and unimpressed, didn't even glance at him again. Wang Fugui quickly left the bun shop line, vowing never to eat buns again in his life. I can actually understand him, even though he didn't mean to. Being misunderstood as cutting in line made him feel helpless. Not only could he not explain himself, but he also felt he had embarrassed all mainlanders and reinforced Taiwanese misconceptions about people from the mainland. Wang Fugui fled onto the streets of Ximending. He had once lived in Beijing an incredibly bustling metropolis. Later, after moving to New Zealand, he often found himself reminiscing about his youth and hard work in Beijing. He always longed to feel that lively, vibrant city atmosphere. That's why he came to Taipei. He told me that in Beijing and New Zealand, people also line up, just as orderly as in Taiwan. Do Taiwanese people really think we're all primitive, living off raw meat and blood? I sighed and said, "Come on, don't get hung up on this. Why don't you explain yourself to that young Taiwanese guy?" Wang Fugui withdrew into himself. Wang Fugui walked into a convenience store. While stores like this exist in New Zealand, there aren't nearly as many. He wandered in like a clueless fool, marveling at everything around him. Of course, he didn't record when he was being scolded in line, so you can only hear it from me. I know the audience must be curious about how cowardly Wang Fugui looked. I am too. 7-Eleven is just awesome, almost open 24 hours. Wang Fugui is really envious. New Zealand doesn't have convenience stores that stay open this late, and there aren't even any in residential areas. Wang Fugui is very shy and doesn't dare to film others, afraid people might say, "In Taiwan, you can't just film randomly." Wang Fugui is especially fond of the traditional Chinese-style vertical signboards hanging outside shops in Taiwan. These signboards have become rare in mainland China, with only a few places like Nanjing Road in Shanghai still preserving them. His first impression is that Taiwan has done a remarkable job in carrying on the heritage of Chinese culture. Wang Fugui took a photo of these beautiful signboards. Take a look. The young ladies in Taiwan are truly beautiful. Wang Fugui couldn't help but sigh as he walked down the street. The Taiwanese accent is an extra bonus, sweet and gentle. I told Wang Fugui, "Hey, don't start fantasizing here." Wang Fugui argued, "What's wrong with appreciating beauty? This place is truly full of life and everyday charm." Wang Fugui was completely captivated and couldn't pull himself away. There were plenty of street vendors, and Wang Fugui was overjoyed. He bought some stinky tofu and devoured it with gusto. Guess what? Taipei actually has enforcement teams too. These street cart vendors are technically not allowed. When the city inspectors show up, the vendors scatter like a game of cat and mouse. Of course, this scene isn't in the video. Wang Fugui got so startled when he saw the officers that he quickly put his phone away, afraid he might be taken away himself, though it really had nothing to do with him. Wang Fugui was feeling a bit tired. The jet lag made it really late for him. He said he wanted to head back and get some sleep. Thanks everyone for watching. He mentioned that tomorrow he's heading to the National Palace Museum in Taipei to see the treasures. Thanks for following along.